Okay, so good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Betty, um, naturopath, registered nurse, medical director for Akana, Emerald director, and. And tonight we are going to continue with uh, discussions on brain health. Now, last week, when I was not available because I was in Mississippi, I sent a video for you guys to watch, and it was about brain health by put together by a neuroscientist who talked about the importance of exercise and brain in terms of maximizing your brain health. So this week I wanted to just go over a few things quickly, couple of bullet points, and then get into a variety of exercises that can benefit us and some that you guys can utilize immediately in our quest to maximize our cognitive health and our brain health. So, one of the things I'm sure was mentioned was the ability of the brain to regenerate itself. It's called neuroplasticity. And it used to be thought that we could not, regenerate brain cells, but they found that to be not the case. And so we want to do everything that we can to support neuroplasticity and to support the body's ability to regrow, regenerate those brain cells. And this is how we do it. So first of all, we got to stay physically active because regular exercise increases blood flow to the brain, and it encourages the growth of new brain cells. Aiming for about 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity or 75 minutes of vigorous activity each week. Now, that's not a whole lot of time. That's what an hour is 60 minutes. So we're talking like 2.5 hours a week or so, or 1 hour and 15 minutes if it's really vigorous activity. Now, walking is one of the best exercises that you can do, brisk walking. Number one, it gets us, especially if you do it outside, gets you out of the house, you get that invigorating movement. Your lungs get to really expand and take in some fresh air. We've got all the trees and the blossoms and what have you out now, and there's just plenty and plenty of oxygen in the air for us to utilize to expand our lungs and oxygenate our blood. So get that activity working. I'm going to talk about some other exercises in a few minutes, but number 2 is eat a balanced diet. Excuse me. Consume a diet rich in fruits, veggies, whole grains, and healthy fats like omega-3 fatty acids, which are found in our fatty fish like salmon and what's the other? Mackerel and things of that nature, lean proteins. And also foods rich in antioxidants like our aronia berry juice, which is actually number 1 on the scale of superfruits with an ORAC score of 41,000. So there are plenty of antioxidants, polyphenols, et cetera, to support our brain health, decreasing oxidative stress, and its negative effects on the body. So we've got the berries, we've got, like I said, our aronia berry juice, we've got nuts and leafy green vegetables. All of those are rich in antioxidants and can help prevent I can't talk now, protect brain cells from damage. Number 3, stay mentally active. Engage in activities that challenge your brain, like puzzles and reading, learning new skills, learning new languages, learning new dances, all of those kind of things, learning how to play musical instruments. Hey, we are never too old, and it is never too late to pick up new activities and new skills. Lifelong learning and mental challenges help to build cognitive reserve. And then get enough sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours. I know that gets to be a real challenge, especially for people who, especially for I'm sorry, I guess somebody else got it. Especially for our seniors. I know myself, I tend to oh, fiddlesticks. Okay, I tend to wake up, excuse me, earlier than I plan to. My eyes just open, and sometimes it's 6 hours, and sometimes it's a little bit more, closer to 7. And I feel perfectly alert and that kind of thing, but I would definitely like to get, a little closer to 7 to 8 hours. So one of the things that I found that helps with that issue is I'll take my Hempranium just before I go to bed, and then I also take a gummy. Do you all see fiddlesticks? Do you all see the participants there on the screen? I don't know why that's there. Let me move it over. Oh, I can close it. Okay. Okay, so yeah, by getting enough sleep and quality sleep every night, you actually consolidate memory. This is a time when toxins are removed from the brain and overall cognitive function is enhanced. So getting enough sleep is crucial. And then managing stress. Yeah, we are all pretty much stressed out, whether you are aware of it or not. We're living in a pretty stressful world. And so our CBD helps tremendously with helping us to manage that stress, because we all know that chronic stress can negatively impact the brain. Practice stress management techniques like meditation, yoga, deep breathing exercises, and mindfulness to reduce stress levels. Another thing that helps to reduce stress levels and the negative effects thereof is our soul massage spa, where we have our EE system, which definitely helps to minimize the effects of stress. It helps to repair our DNA. It helps to increase serotonin levels, increase positive mood and mindset. Again, it helps to relieve stress. The sound therapy that we utilize along with the EE system also helps to bring us back to balance and minimize that stress. I tell you, sometimes when I'm in here, I just kind of feel like I'm wrapped in a cocoon. You know how in babies, you wrap them in that, you swaddle them, which helps to calm them down. That's what I feel like when I'm in the spa and in the treatment area for the EE system. So getting your sessions in here at the Soul Massage spa is good business. The other thing, another technique, exercise that I know is really, really good for managing stress is practices like Tai Chi and Qigong. Those are very mindful, slow moving, methodical practices that definitely is really like a meditative state that you go into when you practice those. So you might want to consider something like that. And then socializing, really working to maintain strong social connections can support brain health. Loneliness can really be detrimental to your brain health. And so engaging in social activities, maintaining friendships, and really seeking out new social interactions. Just go out somewhere where you've never been and meet new people and network and that kind of thing. We, in the business that we're in, it's great to get out and network, and that again helps to support your brain health because it keeps your brain active and engaged. Avoid harmful substances, limit alcohol consumption, and avoid smoking or drug use, as they can have detrimental effects on brain health. Now, our great CBD products assist with the assist in bringing our bodies back to balance, because remember, we have receptor sites in our brain and all of our major organs in addition to our periphery. And so when we take our CBD, it literally activates those receptor sites. The endocannabinoid system is activated, and it brings it functions to its maximum capacity and is able to regulate and modulate all of our other systems. And that includes our not only our cardiovascular system, but also our nervous system, the brain and the nerves that are thereby connected. And so in that instance, it actually brings the nervous system back into homeostasis or balance, so that the brain functions again at its maximum capacity, and our cognitive health and memory and all of those functions are improved. Okay, and then protect your head. Always wear a helmet when you're biking or skiing, any of those kinds of activities, riding a motorcycle, if that's your thing, or participating in any activities where head injuries might be a risk. So protecting your head from trauma and injury can help to prevent traumatic brain injuries. And then staying hydrated. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day. Avoid gulping water. I find that having a large container of water, or measuring your water in terms of the number of bottles of water that you drink, or the number of times you fill up your water bottle, is a great way to determine if you've had enough water for the day. And when I say not gulping, but really taking sips of water frequently throughout the day is much better for your system, because you maintain a certain amount of hydration throughout the day, as opposed to gulping cups and cups and cups of water at a time. In addition to that, your kidneys will appreciate it. And so one of the reasons that it's so important is that dehydration can literally impair your cognitive function and your overall brain health. And this is exactly what we're trying to combat. So get regular checkups. Regular health checkups can help us manage any chronic conditions like hypertension, diabetes, high cholesterol, because they all really do affect the brain by way of the nervous system and the blood supply, or the vascular health. And so monitoring and managing these conditions can reduce the risk of cognitive decline. Let me move this. Thank you. And then we want to maintain healthy weight, because obesity and excess weight can definitely increase the risk of cognitive decline. You get all that adipose tissue, that fat storing toxins surrounding the organs and systems within the body, and that definitely can increase your risk of cognitive decline. Because, oh, fiddlesticks, healthy weight promotes overall brain health. And then practicing good mental health, addressing mental health issues like depression, anxiety, and other conditions is crucial, because if you need to seek professional help, such as visiting a mental health practitioner, then this can, kind of put you on the right track in terms of being able to address and manage issues like depression and anxiety, and thereby can significantly improve your brain health. As I mentioned before, the EE system has a really awesome effect on the function of the brain and the release of hormones like serotonin that really serve the brain and our nervous system, serve it well and help to minimize depressive states and that kind of thing. Okay. So by integrating these habits into your lifestyle, you can definitely support and maintain your brain's health and functionality. Now this got kind of small. So I hope you guys can see this. So now by engaging in specific exercises, we can significantly boost our brain health by improving cognitive function, memory, and overall mental well-being. Here are some of the best exercises for brain health. Can you all see this?
I can.
You can, good. Okay. Aerobic exercises.
It's tiny, but we can see
It's
it a little
tiny.
bit. Yeah, it's
Okay.
tiny, but you got to just bring it, squeeze it up.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna mess with it right now, because if I do, I might mess it up. So I can, I can
We can see it. Go ahead.
Yeah,
We can see it.
okay.
yeah, we just bring it up on our screens.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just-
you can.
Yeah, we can do it. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent.
Mhm.
Okay, so what time is it? What time is it, guys?
7:53.
8-2. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Okay. So aerobic exercise, because it increases the oxygenation within the body. Running and jogging increases your heart rate and your blood flow to the brain, and it promotes, like we mentioned before, growth of new brain cells. Swimming is great. They got excellent pool time for seniors, water aerobics and stuff like that. Those are great. forms of exercise, because it actually combines cardiovascular exercise with coordination, resistance, and that definitely enhances cognitive function. Cycling improves cardiovascular health and stimulates brain's reward centers, letting loose that bliss molecule, just like with running. Strength training, like weight training, resistance bands, all of that stuff is excellent, in that it supports brain health. It helps strengthen the muscles and also increase weight lifting actually releases growth factors, growth hormone, which also stimulate brain cell growth. And then you've got balance and coordination exercises, like we mentioned, yoga, Tai Chi, dancing. All of those enhance balance, coordination, and focus, and can actually reduce stress and anxiety. What else? Oh, they promote cognitive flexibility, because especially things like learning new dances and what have you, have to remember the steps and stay in rhythm. So it gets your mind, your brain cells working on different a different level. And then flexibility and stretching, you've got Pilates, which focuses on like your core strength, your flexibility and balance, and it can help improve overall brain function. And then dynamic stretching, they've got some new, it's new to me anyway, places called the Stretch Labs. Have you seen those places? The Stretch Lab, where they do assist you in learning and assist you in performing a variety of stretches that really help to increase flexibility, increase your range of motion, increase blood flow to the brain, and improve your ability to actively move. So check that out. They're called Stretch Labs. What time is it?
I have 7:57.
Okay. And then we've got mindfulness meditation, which reduces stress, enhances concentration, memory, and emotional regulation. And the breathing exercises, of course, brings in more oxygen into the bloodstream and thereby to the brain, which is so important. Especially when you use techniques like deep breathing and diaphragmatic breathing. They can help not only increase oxygen to your brain, but help to reduce stress and improve your cognitive function. And then you've got skill-based activities like learning new sports, learning to play instruments, and because all of those help to enhance memory and coordination and things of that nature, cognitive skills. And then high intensity training, interval training, that's where you go, they're like bursts of different activities within a specific period of time. And they improve cardiovascular health and brain function. And then outdoor activities like hiking and gardening, just in general, provide physical activity and sensory stimulation and promote mental well-being. Get out there and hug a tree and do some walking, do some, excuse me, fast-paced walking. What do they call it? Power walking. That enhances cognitive function and, excuse me, and reduces stress. And then one of my absolute favorites is rebounding. And everybody knows, well, hopefully everybody knows that every weekday, Dr. Roz does at 8:30 a rebounding session. I know some people might be working and that kind of thing, but even if you do it, 10 minutes a day, and you might even have to work up to 10 minutes a day, but it has such a significant effect on your health, especially your brain health, because again, it increases oxygenation, it increases the movement of the waste in your body by way of moving the lymph, and it increases your circulation, increases blood flow, oxygen delivery to brain. I just said that. And all of those support cognitive function as well as overall brain health. Rebounding also enhances coordination and balance. The act of jumping on a trampoline requires coordination and balance. And that's why it's good if you have issues in those areas to get a rebounder that has the bar on it for stability. And when not only does it require coordination and balance, it also engages various parts of the brain and improves neural connections. And as I mentioned before, the lymphatic system stimulation, rebounding helps to stimulate the lymphatic system, and which plays a crucial role in removing toxins from the body, because toxins flow readily in the lymphatic fluid. In fact, that is the lymphatic system's job, is to remove toxins from the body. And the only way that those toxins are removed from the body by way of the lymphatic system is through exercise, the contraction and relaxation of the musculature surrounding those channels that the lymph flows through. So if you want to move your body's sewage system, you got to move your body. And so removing those toxins from the body includes the brain, and it also can potentially reduce the risk of cognitive decline. And then there's stress reduction. Physical activity, including rebounding, releases endorphins, and this can reduce stress and improve mood. Lower stress levels are associated with better cognitive function and brain health. And then neurogenesis, exercise like rebounding promotes neurogenesis, the regeneration or rebuilding of nerves within the brain and the nervous system in general. And the process of forming new neurons, particularly in the hippocampus, which is crucial to learning and memory. And then also with exercise and especially rebounding, you get improved mood and mental health, because regular rebounding can actually reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression, which are known to negatively impact cognitive health. And also, rebounding promotes enhanced cognitive function. There are studies that suggest that aerobic exercises, including rebounding, can enhance various cognitive functions such as attention, memory, and executive function. And then social interaction, if done in a group, like rebounding with Dr. Roz, rebounding can also provide social interaction, which is beneficial for brain health. So incorporating rebounding into your exercise routine can provide a fun, low impact, operative word, low impact way to boost your brain health while also improving physical fitness. So now I'm sure it must be 8 o'clock or later. And so, yep, it's 8:04. Sorry, Dr. Roz. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Oh, well, I did have, let me just do this real quick. So, oh, that is really tiny. So I did have brain gym exercises, also known as cognitive exercises. And they're activities that are designed to literally improve brain function and overall mental well-being. And so I listed some of them so that, and if we had had that other half an hour that I messed up, well, that was eaten up by technical difficulties, I was going to show you all and have you actually do them with me. So next week, that's what we'll do. We're going to do brain gym exercises, and that'll take up our time, and we'll talk about some product related information for brain health. But in the meantime, I'll just let you know that one of them, you could even Google them if you can't wait till next week. One of the exercises is called cross crawl. And if you remember babies, when they start to move around, they crawl. And so one arm goes out and the opposite knee goes out. So it's like a cross crawl, hands and knees. And you can actually do this standing up, you can actually do it sitting down. And the benefits are enhanced coordination between the brain's hemispheres, the right and the left side of the brain, which improves balance, coordination, and cognitive function. And then there's one called brain buttons, where you actually put your hand on your navel, and you use your thumb and your fingers of your other hand to massage soft spots just below the collarbone. That one is, these are really, really, really easy. So we're going to do them next time. It improves blood flow to the brain and enhances concentration and focus. And then there's one called hookups. And this one actually calms the mind and reduces stress and enhances mental clarity and focus. And then there are the lazy eights, which improve hand-to-eye coordination, balance, and visual tracking skills, aiding in reading and writing abilities. And that's a great one to do, especially with all the computer work we do, and the phones. Yeah, the phones are real stressful and drawing on the eyes, and thereby the brain. And so then another one is called thinking caps, and this one enhances listening skills and auditory processing and overall mental clarity. And then double doodle, which enhances bilateral coordination and fine motor skills and creativity. And then there's the owl, which reduces tension in the neck and shoulders and improves focus and balance, enhances blood flow to the brain. And what I want to say about that one is that one's a really, really good one, because many times, because of our long periods of dealing with our phones and even the computers, it's called craning, crane our neck out, where your neck is sticking farther out and you're really engrossed in whatever it is you're looking at. And this also can contribute to the humpback, because it pulls your vertebrae, the vertebrae, the bones in your neck, out of alignment if we do it for long periods of time. And that puts a lot of stress on the neck and shoulder muscles, which can tense up and stiffen up. And this actually reduces the blood flow to and from the brain, and thereby also decreases the flow of the waste away from the brain. And so that's a good one to keep in mind, doing shoulder rolls and neck stretches neck stretches is a good practice to reduce the tension in the neck and shoulders, which will increase and improve focus and enhance blood flow to the brain. And then I think the last one it's probably not the last one, but it's called alphabet tracing, and where you literally use your index finger to trace letters of the alphabet in the air or on some surface, focusing on the movements with your eyes and your head. And this enhances motor skills, visual memory, as well as concentration. I think there might be two more. And then I mentioned neck rolls, okay, which actually relieve tension, improve blood flow to the brain, and enhances mental relaxation. And last but not least, there's one called an energy yawn. And with this one, and you can do this one just from me telling you, you massage the muscles around your jaw while performing a slow and exaggerated yawn. And the benefits of this is that it helps to relieve stress, it enhances oxygen flow to the brain, and it improves mental alertness. Okay, guys, so I'm sure I'm way into Dr. Roz's time. Apologies, Dr. Roz. Where's she at? Dr. Roz, you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
So we had a big stinky, let me stop recording. So like I said before I stopped the recording, next week we're going to do brain gym exercises and talk about products. Okay, take it away, Dr. Roz.